Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring your attention to your body, please. Scan head to toes yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step, following my words. Mentally relax your body, please. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring attention to the lower part of your body and observe this any sensation, tightness, heaviness, contact with the cushion or the chair or the couch. So just get a mental note. You need no need to change anything, no need to make any comments. Just recognize. Bring your attention to your lower back area. And your upper back and shoulders. Now slowly bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. In front of your nose or your upper lip area. So allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself naturally. Don't try to mentally pause. Don't try to do any effort to make anything happen. Just observe the sensation of inhalation, exhalation, and recognize. Through the sensation, recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. Be very limited only to the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. Like you're watching the landscape from a mountain, or you're watching how the river flows or the ocean waves. Seem like just see the motion of inhalation, exhalation, and recognize it through the sensation. Don't interfere with it. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalations and exhalations. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalations or exhalations. Some inhalations or exhalations may become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So just recognize as it is. Observe how calming your body inhalations happens, calming your body exhalations happens. Observe calming down your mind, inhalations happens. How the calming down your mind, exhalations happens. It because finally Your inhalation, exhalation is a result of phenomena, nature, cause and effect, cause and condition. Your mind is the result of all the phenomena, all the dharmatas, all the natural laws. Your body depends on your mind, and your inhalation, exhalation depend on your body. And finally, all the cause and conditions, all the phenomena, all the natural laws, mind, or your consciousness or awareness, and the body with inhalation and exhalation interconnected. This is nothing separate, but happen as one. Just experience and see moment by moment your mind, your body, your breathing arising, existing, and disappearing itself. Bring your attention to your body and observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Being Sua, Prelo strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, to your right side, downward and upward, to all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, as you know, this is our human body, 70% water. So, the water is very important for all of us. And without water, we cannot survive. And even it says, kind of like this life from the beginning of this world, this life start from the water. So no one going to argue about that. And we all appreciate, we all respect, and we all need the water. So then just think of yourself. So the water is very important and where it is very precious and we all need it. Then how about if somebody take you and put you in the middle of Pacific Ocean? Because it's water. It's very important. And maybe you don't like Pacific Ocean. How about then the person take you and put you in the middle of the Gulf Ocean or the Arctic Ocean or the Indian Ocean? You're not going to like it. Even though we need water, that doesn't mean we're going to be just only with the water. Even though we came from water, even though 70% in our body is water, we are kind of living beings that base with land. So keep that same principle with your mind also. And when you look at the world, this world is like water. All the perception related to eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind is like the ocean. And we came out of that. Our life begin from that, not from beyond it. And we depending from it. We need it. But that doesn't mean you just can be only with that. Same like you are land-based living beings. Your awareness, your consciousness, your mind cannot survive with only the perception or this outside colorful world. You're going to be crazy. Your mind cannot handle it. But the peace, happiness, or the success, or your development, that everything going to be there with you. when you have a moment separate from the perception or the worldly ocean or the all this object related to eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. It's like the land for you. That is where you can be survive. That is where you're going to be safe. That is where you feel so comfortable. Even though you jump to water, maybe after 20 minutes, your body not going to handle it in a healthy way. The mostly 20 minutes, good. Then after 20 minutes, if you are a very well-trained person, maybe you can go for 1 hour, can stay. And then after that, what will happen? The body start to react in different way. So same like nothing wrong in that what you see, hear, smell, taste, or feel, associate, or think. But remember, if you don't recognize the limit or if you don't recognize your land, resting period, moving away from that, finding little time to be alone yourself, and your deeper, your mechanism, this is the physical, mental mechanism going to be react in a different way. So understanding this method is kind of like the bridge. So that's why Dharma is like a bridge. It's giving you the wisdom. Dharma is the bridge that build up from land to water. And then you can, anytime, you can go through it. And you can stay away from it whenever you need, whenever necessary. So then you have to see, do you having that bridge inside you? Do you build up that bridge inside you with the desires and in between your satisfaction, your harmony, your peace, your tranquility state? Or are you just struggling with only the water? So in day-to-day life, that struggle itself will take us to difficulty. And sometimes with the current will take us away from land sometimes, and even we cannot find the way to even just for have a little rest. So then yourself, you have to see for that where you need to start. It like this. There was in a university, in a psychology faculty, they had a test. So it was kind of like students, they're going to have a final test. And that day, the professor came and then gave a paper. And then it's everything covered. And they thought this is the question paper. And the page down. They didn't see anything. And then once hand over to everyone, the professor told, okay, turn it. And everybody turned the page. And then they saw just in a blank sheet, in the middle of that, just little tiny black dot. It's like this. I make it a little bit bigger because then you can see it. So then everybody, then the teacher told, the professor told, okay, write what you see. So that was the question. That was the paper for them, for their final test. And told, okay, just write what you see. And everybody, 2 hours, everybody start to explain this little tiny black dot. So then after 2 hours, professor took all the papers and start to read all the answers regarding this. What is this black dot in the middle of white paper? What he tried to say. And then the teacher told, this is what the very nature of the world. And we all try to see, and when the professor told, write about what you see. So that was the question. Write about what you see. And they all forget all this white space. And they just only focus, they only saw this little tiny dot. So the same thing with us. In day-to-day life, we all look for happiness, satisfaction, success, development, tranquility state. But when it comes to our very experience, we always see these tiny dots, black dots, with each and everything around us, even regarding people, situations, and what happened to us, even regarding our past or the future. We never see the surface level, the white, the background, how big it is, how strong it is, how beautiful it is, how much space it has. We don't see, we don't calculate, we don't appreciate. Why? Because we are so caught up with our intellectual knowledge, thinking I know better than you, oh I know this much, that much, like that. We always analyzing tiny dots, and we miss all the beautiful opportunities in our life. So then remember yourself, when it comes to your life, you have to develop a skill. So whatever things come to you as perception, as situations, always see the background and the surface level and see the beauty behind it. So it's just a moment of experience. And there is a way that you can transform to things, but mostly our mental pattern, the way we think, sometimes not allow us to understand it. There was a person driving and he was so hurried, and it was at the same time it was traffic. And so he's driving, and then suddenly this little car came from nowhere and put in front of him and blocked him. And he got so mad. And he was so hurry go to office in this traffic jam, and then this little car came just, and then somehow on the way he got so mad, he go behind this car and knocking horns, and so somehow in this he came to a point to see who is in that car. So then that car, that little car, one woman and bring the shutters down and then apologize and told my baby, I go into emergency. My baby, my child behind. So I need to take. So if you got disturbed, I'm very sorry. So by hearing that, this person got shocked. And at the same time, and he understood himself what the mental picture that he carried and how difficult was for him, its own mental image. See, it was, he thought maybe somebody, some young man or young girl try to, make fun or maybe don't care about people or kind of like that. He had many, many thoughts. And at the same time, all the logic theories, all the dharma and everything came to him to prove how he is right. That's how who we are. So, see, sometimes there is a group called sometime what it called this flat earth society. They believe that this earth is still flat. There's a flat earth society. And if you go to their websites, their YouTube pages, their Facebook pages, and sometimes they try to say things to prove and how right they are. So it's like that. So when something come to us, we the same. And sometimes we talk about meditation, and we sometimes the when it comes to ordinary life, it's nothing to do with meditation. You have to really apply your common sense, and at the same time you have to be practical in day-to-day life certain situations. You cannot bring your meditation theories to that and try to use it. It's like when you try to teach for a child to walk. You can bring many theories, but what the child need to do, somehow the child need to come and start to walk. It is okay to fall down. Each and every moment that falling down is becoming a milestone for the success, not for the failures. That's all the times, like as children, when we, try to ride bicycles, how many times we fell down. But finally, once you start to get into that, once you start to find the balance and go 10 feet, 20 feet, it's bring you the completion of the effort. So in day-to-day life, you have to remember that what we see around us, and sometimes if we don't recognize it very clearly and we just only caught up in our mind, and that's going to become very difficult. Because the mind always, it says, mind bring all the information to tell, oh, you are right, you are right, you are right. But when it comes to reality, you have to remember that with the world outside and within ourselves, you need the wisdom to build up the bridge to keep the communication and keep the connection. And if you don't understand it, the life itself going to become a struggle. So that's why this all the teachings try to help us to bring that wisdom. So there's nothing you need to reject. It's nothing you need to hold. There's nothing to resist and nothing to hold. Each and everything is a part of the world. But when it come to in front of you, rather than pointing out to things, can you take that whole picture as one? That is one of the profitable skill you gain out of the meditation. You take everything as one. So that's how when we go to the vipassana level observation, in the beginning you observe inhalation, exhalation, tranquility state of meditation. And just the inhalation, exhalation become your primary mental object. But when it go to vipassana level, you recognize, you analyze. Oh, even though I recognize this inhalation, exhalation, it is a bodily action. So the body behave, and according to the body function, so the inhalation, exhalation happen. And then how your body exists like this? Because all of your body, your mind, according to the condition of your mind, the behavior of the body going to change. And the behavior of the breathing going to change. And what is the mind mean? It is not that the unchangeable solid entity that you can find out cutting the pieces and uh, breaking everything and then find out, okay, this is the mind. You cannot find out something like that. It is the result of this all. So then you are a result of this everything. And when something happen, how then you can point out to us something, this is wrong. Because you experience something as right, as a result of it is wrong. So then what you experience as right is the part of the wrong. So how about when you start to look that whole situation as one, like when you take a coin, head and tail, you cannot separate it, even though two sides is the same one coin. So like this, the world, the same. So then when it come to yourself, as maybe you cannot do it overnight, but little by little you have to come to a point in day-to-day life with your personal experience, not to resist and accept things as a part of your life, and not to keep following or holding or grasping things, and let it be there as a part of your life. And then you will see it's just not, it is just not that taking things or struggling to go away from things is the life. And then you understand there is something beyond. And as we all knows, for a happy life, we say you have to practice generosity. Don't know from where that this knowledge came. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows holding, grasping, clinging, never going to take you to happy ending. But still, when it comes to our own personal life, what we are struggling, eons by eons, your ancestors to generations, we had this knowledge. Don't hold into things, don't grasping things, don't harbor to things, don't have the lust regarding anything. So like that, we know. Your ancestors knew, your blood, your DNA heard it eons by eons like chanting. But when it comes to our day-to-day activities, we are failed to practice it within ourselves, even within very simple things. So why this happen like that? The very reason is this. So then from today, remember, start with you and never try to point out and separate things like this. And start to see the whole picture as one. That is where you gain the skill rather than grasping, holding, clinging, and at the same time, rather than resisting, arguing, fighting, there is a way you can take this everything as a one and everything giving the same picture. So when you are able to develop it as a mental quality, so like your whole body, you take it as one. When you cook, you use your whole body as one. When you sleep, you use your whole body as one. When you watch TV, when you do something, you use your whole body as one. When you hold the pen, you use your whole body as one. And even when you want to think, just imagine, there are many people use this kind of techniques. Just you visualize yourself, your entire brain cells, nerve system start to function to 100% fully and focus towards that whatever the field you want to. So like that's mean you at least you come to a moment to understand you that you become one. So in day-to-day life, you start to practice yourself with physically, start with physically. Don't separate them. Separate, and then that things is good for understanding, to practice and to learn. It is a method to practice point of view that we take that. But when it come to finally, when it come to life, you have to accept everything as a part of life. So when the day come for you to not to separate the land from the sky and land from the wind, that the sun from the wind, the cloud, if you're not going to separate from the land and the landscape, when you're able to take this everything as one, you say, oh, this is a beautiful day. How you say it? Why you say? Because you take that everything as one. That's why you say it. But when it comes to you, deeper in your consciousness, use the same principle, the same simple principle method. When things go, when things difficult, when things become bad, sad, hard, just take it. It's a part of life. And that way you will see the moment by moment, your mind start to come to a point to absorb and hold and become strong. And then rather than changing according to this outside, the mind start to become neutral. In that neutral level, your awareness going to become more and more and more stronger. That is the beginning of undisturbed mind. When you have that undisturbed mind, you start to recognize this worldly nature and beautifully, and this worldly nature you recognize with equanimity, and that is where Your response not going to become resisting or grasping according to that whatever the perception. So when you come to that moment, that is where deeply you're going to recognize that your tranquility state and the joy, the happiness, and the beauty of this human mind and beauty of this practice. So it is possible, and then in day-to-day life, as you usually say, how beautiful day it is. Remember, look into inside you and include that inside experience also to that outside experience. And then that is where your completion going to happen. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life during this time period. May everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahan hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless.